Cronulla side through the streamers and coloured paper, Mick Malone, John Jarvie, Steve Rogers, Chris Gardner, Rick Burke, Gary Wright, Perry Haddock, Greg Nixon, Kurt Sorensen, David Hatch, Dane Sorensen, Roland Beckett, Peter Mac after that, isn't he?
Yes, Mayo, very big fellow, although I think John Donnelly would probably be as heavy as that, not as tall, of course, but around that weight.
Another Cronulla scrum win. Hatch, Haddock, Nixon, played with South Sydney under-23s last year. Haddock, Kurt Sorensen winding up and charging, and a top tackle there from Patterson, right round the boot tops. Second, Haddock, McNamara up to the quarter line. Cronulla really moving this ball about in bewildering fashion in the opening minute and a half, 2 minutes. Oh, Burke came to a shuddering halt there on the quarter line. Had him suspended in the air, but the referee called tackle. Haddock, up goes a bomb. It's a pressure kick for Walsh coming through. Who's got it? It's going to be kicked into the end goal. There's a race for the ball, and it's a try there for Cronulla. I don't know who's going to... Wright, is it?
Gary Wright, yes.
Gary Wright loves to score against their old teams, and he's chased the ball. I thought Jarvie may have got there first, but see it again. That kick of Haddock screwed across a bit, comes off the side of the foot, went plenty high, awkward bounce. Mitch Brennan seemed to be in the way of the fullback Walsh there. Who wins the dive? And he does, right by Danzy.
Yes, he has.
It's been creeping into the game. A lot of players doing that. Patterson's refreshing switch of play. Murray. Hamley cut out. Simpkins unloads for the first time. Walsh has got it. Pass back on the inside to Ross. Ross is taken head on by Malone, but knocked over. He's got to his feet and he's split it away. And it's a try. Mark Ross, the first time they moved the ball. The first time they moved the ball. And third time, lucky, and over they go. Simpkins pass. Half comes to a shuddering halt, 10 metres from the, or 10 yards from halfway. Patterson, good acceleration, got himself into the clear, unloaded beautifully. Melrose, the pass has gone forward. Niscott has it, but it was forward. Looking for those effective tackles. Now the crowd getting behind. Well, Rampling came from about, what, 35 yards back to run onto that one?
He was well back, at least 30 yards.
Murray! And a pass away to Hamley. Hamley's over, but I think that he can't get the ball down. Right on the line, I get the very strong impression that whoever scores next is going to win this game. Stewart, Murray, Patterson, beautiful pass out to Melrose. Melrose is going, but he's tackled a yard short. He had support 1 foot. He could have got the pass away with advantage. Walsh from dummy half. 2 openings that came and closed. Cronulla defence. There's Carberry again. He's there. Not Carberry. That was Rampling.
Only Rampling, yes. On
the burst. Straight and hard and persistent. Absolutely festooned with streamers and coloured paper over there on the other side. Well, you can see the mass of it down there, mostly Cronulla stuff. Certainly gives a bit of colour to the ground. Rampling. Still they come, South Sydney, 8-5. Try or another score soon would be important. It's Carberry. Patterson. Murray. Back on the inside to Brennan. Brennan's gone right through. That's a try. The switch of play for Murray has done it. And South, with Mitch Brennan on the end of that pass, has put them into what could well be a winning lead. South Sydney 11. Cronulla 5. See it again. There was a situation. South 9, Cronulla 9. Number of times each side has given the ball back. The opposition, Simpkins, who's had a quiet game. Stewart. Big Metcalf loses the ball. Sorensen has it. Away to Nixon. Here's a good go. They move the ball. Out to Rogers. Rogers looks to support. Flicks it back inside to Gardner. Gardner goes straight and hard. Gets a pass back to Rogers. Rogers knocks his on with a line wide open. He only had to catch that and stroll for 3 yards. Well, it wasn't a good one. Came to him quickly. See it again. But think of that. If Cronulla lose this game... Again, Patterson's Simpkin tackle, a good one. Kamikaze. Out it comes along the line. Rogers, little chip over the top. It's been put down. The referee says play on. Mullane has it. Mullane away to Haddock. Haddock's got Burke in support. He can't unload. Burke fell over. Now Gardner at dummy half. There's men out on the left-hand side here. Nixon. And they're just not looking where they're running, Cronulla. They had men over in different parts there, and the play didn't go that way. Beckett. And that's the 6th. Last tackle coming up. That's Peter Tunks getting ready to come on the side. Now Nixon slips out of a tackle, gets it to Jarvie. Jarvie leaves it behind. He's had a very ordinary game as Jarvie. Few opportunities, I know. Ross now sweeps on the loose ball. His positional play has been a bit astray at times, has Jarvie.
South Sydney about to make 2 changes. Gary Metcalf and Tony Rampling will come off, and Peter Tunks at number 24 and David Boyle, 21, will go on for South Sydney.
Melrose, the dummy. Clever, very clever. Beautiful pass to Walsh. Walsh going cross field. It's it away to Mitch Brennan. Brennan's on the ball. Brennan's in. No, he's lost the ball on the line. Oh, well, that was going to be a spectacular one. The scrum win to Cronulla. There's the hurdle in the background. So the Rabbitohs fans have got it made. They're yelling and cheering. And why shouldn't they? 13 points to 5. They've knocked off the team that were leading the competition. Were undefeated. And at Redfern Oval, that's always good news. 13-5, South Sydney Australia.